son. Sun blessings. Give thanks. Give thanks. It's another Friday. Give thanks. Appreciate y'all. Once more time again, we get to leave to see another Friday. Appreciate y'all guys on the live. I'm gonna do this live as a reminder to let you know the bus of sweat, this power, kings of kings and lords of to people who has lose their Lord, say are in this land of the living, or it's a go in and a go out. You're here for a short period of time. You don't know when is your expiring date or when is your departation. So at the meantime, you're living in the land of the living. Give thanks. Be grateful. Be thankful. Be merciful. Be gracious enough for others, and just try your best every day in your life that you're gonna implement and doing something positive in the community, out of the community. Just try to do something. Doesn't matter what. Just try to do. I'm not here to judge, but if you're doing a whole bunch of bad things, try to outweigh the bad with some good. You feel me? And that will be that's the order. Yeah. So this mind, keep a good energy and a firm grip. Our life is not something to say that it's going to be easy. It's going to have rough times and bad times and good times. But it is. Take a look at nature. So do not forget, guys, as you come in, smash the like button, share the video. This smashing and this liking and sharing, better status, better views, allow my platform to get bigger, uh, allow me to expand uh, all over the world and for more people who is watching me. So I really appreciate y'all guys who share the love and the respect. I appreciate you 100%. You don't know. Appreciate you. What's his brother name? Let's send it back. Huh?
That's 20.
Oh, that was Twin? Can't see. Blessed Twin, appreciate you, man, for the flames 100%. Uh, yeah, I had the cash app. What's my son? Oh, I can't see. That's what I'm saying. See all that stuff. So, we're gonna take it here. I have a serious topic today, guys. Go ahead and share the video. Share that video. Share this video. This video is not about me. This video is about to remind us that we are not equal. We'll never be equal. No matter how we preach, no matter how much we march, no matter how much we plead and do what's right, we will never, ever, ever be equal. We may say we are equal. Yes, we know what's good for me should be good for you, and what not good for me should not be good for you. Yeah, all that is all good and said and all done, but at the end of the day, we are getting the end of the stick with the waste matter upon it. We've been getting it. They've been ramming it hands with it. Excuses, no more. Turn the other cheek. No more being naive, being in denial. No more pretending that these things are not happening. This is all a myth. None of that. It's about time you put have a grip on reality, because that's what it is. Now, and kill these 7 10 people. You two people are ready to give me either flag down a yellow a yellow check or a red or flag out. But I don't care, because it's the truth. And if you got the news media and you got all these other people bringing all these things in here, I don't see you all the flagging this stuff, but it's freedom of speech, and I like the right to share my state of mind. I got my own platform. I'm dealing with the public. It's a public affair. It's not just a public affair, but a humanity affair, and it should be spread by everyone that understand the genocide upon what's going, and the contrary of the situations, how we fit in a colonial system that does not accept us. So we have been seeing a whole lot of killings throughout decades, and it nothing comes out of it. It's like, oh, okay, that's nothing. We have been blamed for everything. I mean, from the moment you bear the copper skin, I made a song about it. You know, from the moment you bear the copper skin, everything gone bad, gone wrong is your fault, our fault. We are the disgusting ones. Sometimes again, you can't really blame them if we ourselves is voluntarily, willingly disabling ourselves. Excuse me. So let's stick to the truth and stick to the facts. This young man that went out and decided to play Call of Duty with people lives, with people lives, especially blacks, pitch there. I mean, this was like, I played Call of Duty, and there's you driving, it's 4 guys in the Jeep or something like that. You ride them and you jump out. That's the same exact style and pattern that I saw with this act. And I'm on this now. I'm not gonna blame to say, well, it's the game, because we got movies that got killing in it. We got a lot of stuff that have killing in it. So I'm not gonna say it's the game. What I'm saying is, this young man has shown red flags, and being on red flags before he even take it upon himself to actually execute his plan. This shows red flags. No one, everybody ignores the red flags, even to the point where whatever they say, he had wrote whatever and sent letters, and he had messages that he left back and things that he had put out, he wanted, telling people that he was going to do that. He was a racist, and this is the thing. A lot of people have as a racist. A lot of Caucasian folks, because of their full parents and the way that they upbringing about this racist thing, white powers being supreme, being having the power over all other races does not matter, and it's like white power matter, and a lot of them grow the children, and this is when you grow garbage. This is what comes out. This what and again, if he didn't really grow, power was not prejudiced. He had to learn it from somewhere. He interact with it. He grew with, and he exercised what grew him. He exercised that, and went into that place and shopping area, and started pumping shots into these people. As he moved from one to the next, and surely he knew exactly what he was doing. It's not like he flipped and tripped and bridge up in his mind that he just lost it. Then in that case, he would actually gun down anybody that came across him, because now he has a mental problem. But as you could see, it is a race crime. As you could see, it was pointed out and orchestrated to. And so, as we have seen prior before, with the young man that shot, and he said he went to demonstrate and he had the right to carry his firearm. I mean, just listen to how these people are dishonest. I mean, when they're killing us, it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And this is not black men. When they go hunting, they don't hunt one or two like they used to do in the days of the Wild Wild West or the buffaloes or something. So when they're ready, I guess when it's black man season time, season opening, they has the right to just open season, like open carry, open season, and if they feel to kill as much blood as possible, then they will do that. Which really you don't find black folks do things like that. The last brother who did this shooting on the train, or that does not even consider no add up with, which is wrong, but it does not add up to what we suffer when every time there is a race crime, hate crime, in the number where it's really huge, big, and they're dismantling us. So we got out with an automatic or pistol, automatic gun, and hit as much targets as possible, and does not have to worry about he's losing his life. To the cops jumping on him and ready to break his arms. Does not have to worry about not even getting shot in the leg. I mean, I am not a racist, but I have seen that black folks done and been accused, not even do, but been accused for crime, misidentification, suspect, but not the right, does not match who they're looking for. But that person paid the price where there's like 13 cops. You got 15 squad cars. You got you got where they got this guy by his pants. One guy got him by his arms twisted. Another guy got him by his leg. You got another guy got his knee to his neck. You got another guy on his back. You got another guy has his hand in his throat and telling them to stop resisting. I want over this brother just went through a whole store and actually played a role of Call of Duty menaces. And there was a part that hurt me so much, man, that when that man shot that lady, and that lady was laying on the floor, she was suffering. When you go to shot the Caucasian guy, and the guy screaming and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He said, "I'm sorry" to the Caucasian guy. He said, "I'm sorry. Oops, I'm sorry." And then turned that gun onto that black lady that he had shot already and wasted out, take her 3 points. And then when I looked to see when they came, and these cops came, they had something like a cone or whatever trying to hit him with. But if that was vice versa, a copper-skinned person, a Nubian person, or he wouldn't, you, man, you see that brother in the courthouse, his head this big, eyes this big, hand in a cast. I mean, man, they would dismantle this brother, man. And I don't even think he would get to see a judge. I think he would be dead. I think he would be dead on the spot. And it doesn't matter who he was killing. And if he was black and went out to kill just white, oh, bro, they would never get to put handcuffs on him. So as we look into this conniving world that says they're here to balance and put peace and justice, and we see there is never justice. For me making too much noise. We see where there is never justice, and that's why I say I do not believe in justice. I believe in equality. Equality holds a better purpose. It's stronger. It value more with equality. Because I always say with equality, you will not mess with me, knowing that you don't like it for yourself. Equality, equality allow one to be accepted by all, because now with the equality, when one realize one quality, one will keep up oneself in the proper manner and order. I mean, if you don't think good about yourself, and if you don't have nothing good coming out of you, how could you produce anything? That's like a waste, a dump. And a dump site, that's a dump site. Even a dump site has its purpose, because they could be dumping garbage there for the longest, and all of a sudden they decide, man, we don't want to dump garbage here anymore. And then they bring the bulldozers and they grab the rest for a certain point. But there are people who holds no purpose. And it looking like, to me, not looking, it is to me that these people who hold the people of color, are the ones that the whole world see as of the people coming from ancient. Our background is ancient, and it's very high in equality and qualities. Our virtues are different. But when you find yourself is being misled and tricked by one who knows your ability, one who knows who you're from royalty, devalue yourself. You know, you don't appreciate yourself, you devalue yourself. And now you're looking elsewhere to be valuable. When you forever from since been valued, we are the gems, we are the diamonds, we are the precious stones, not these physical stones that you'll put your mind into and your souls and heart into and try to mimic, want to be. You know, with the virtual order, we are what's precious in the eyes of the Most High. So we see these people doesn't value us. They only use us. They don't value us. They will never value it. You will never consider. You will never become one of them. And we watch this society, how they capitalize on people and use them and spit them out. And when you are spit out, so these people don't like us. And when we look into the court systems and we watch how they judge us and how they line us up for the judgment. And because if you're gonna charge this person for murder, but the murder sentence, it's like a slap on the wrist. But because this guy look dog, when he do the same thing that this guy did, or even less of a crime than this guy did, you punish this guy 10 times higher than this guy. So this guy here, you use this guy to make an example to the people of his color. And that's what you do, because if what's good for me was good for him, he killed punishing too. You don't like a murderer, you don't like a thief, you don't like none of these things. Now when the people of color does these things, see how you'll come from all corners of direction to hold that person. Now I'm not saying you're around, if the person is bad, they're bad. You got to deal with that. But so is if the person of color, you could see that when they are not following procedures and laws and orders of the colonial system, they becomes a violator. And we know the colonial system does not accept those people who wants to break their laws. They are very strict. The colonial system is very strict upon their laws. But is the law of the colonial system actually fits you? Because you could wear clothes. You could wear clothes and that's not your clothes. You could wear clothes, it's clothes. You say, well, I got clothes on, but the fact is it don't fit you. It's not for you. And so obviously we are wearing suits and jackets and ties and a lot of clothes It's not for us. These laws does not suit us. These laws, we see how these laws goes against us when we are into the rim of the table in the courts. The courts are not for us. And I just looked up something the brother said, are from 1967. I think it's the 14th Amendment, where it's allowing you to know that the people that's holding jurisdiction over you and bring you to the courts, and they have no rights at all, no rights at all to do these things, because under Article 113, okay, that it says that we our rights, and they're murdering a lot of us. And this is why when I speaks about, if they could kill us 10, 13, 15, whenever they're ready, 26, however they're ready, however they kill us when they're ready. They kill us in a group. And we now are in the ghettos, and what we are doing is we are killing each other. So we actually does not kill, okay, until, well, I said from 2000, when 2000, January, it was January, right? January 2022, I came in and I said, guys, y'all got eyes and you're going to see these things. There's a whole bunch of new things going to be coming. I told you, if you made it for 2021, pray the Most High God, He keep you for 2022, because what's going to be happening is a whole on a different level. Now, y'all figure that BlackStar just comes over here. Hey guys, go ahead and smash that like button, because real represent real, and it's the truth. When I spoke about that last year, the ending of last year to the beginning of this year, I told you how 2021 went. And I asked you, I said, guys, let's ask the Most High to strengthen us and guide us and allow us to look within ourselves and become who we really supposed to be. All right? Let's change our thing. And I also went and said, oh, this is what's going to come. We're going to see more. We're going to see worse. You ain't see none yet. I spoke about we're going to see more hoo-ha-ha going to be coming, more symptoms. You see more come. I spoke about greater things to come, that what you're believing is a problem is not a problem. Mother Russia with Ukraine. Boom. That started. Boom. That's the big thing. That's the big bombshell right now with Mother Russia and Ukraine starting that war, because this war, like I said to you, half of the story never been told. This ain't gonna really done there like that, because this man over there in Russia got something to prove, and this man know that he even know how they're gonna make it look like they're gonna say this and say that. That man got something. This man remind me of Adolf Hitler. This man got something to prove, and he's not gonna back down now. He has went too far. Gone too far. So right now, it's going to start with Ukraine, then it's going to start with Waco and all these people there. And by the time you check it out, if he keep going the way he's going, because it don't look like he's going to stop, he's going to set his stuff, and it's going to be a war. And when you check it out, he's going to blame the West. He's already blaming the West. He's saying it's because of the West. It's because of the West, and it's because of England, and it's because of France, and it's because of this, and it's because of that. Okay, guys? So this was something that I spoke about in the beginning of the year, when I said to you, guys, go and watch the video. I told you, things going to be different. Things going to be dreadful. It ain't going to be easy. It's going to get rough. Because like I said, right now, the war is not here. So a lot of people is just rejoicing. Oh, they're not worrying about anything. Oh, Ukraine is way over there. Russia is way over there. But what China doing? You know, you with the rich and BlackStar and his red knuckles, and you know what I mean, real talk, real fire. The fire is hot. You're gonna feel that fire, because the truth is you don't wanna hide. What's going on over there is affecting here. And you could be naive, you could be in denial and say, oh no, I don't business about it, but what's happening over there It's affecting here. And the more the more it goes on, the more it goes on, the more it goes on, the more it's gonna affect. It's gonna affect food. It's already affecting food. I put out a video letting y'all see there's food shortage of food in the supermarket. Y'all laughing and lying. Y'all think it's a joke because this is how it is. It's always some people that act like they bring dead. They always gotta laugh and they think, oh, yeah, it's a joke. And then by the time they realize this is real serious, man, it's too late. Remember Noah and a lot of others. So y'all go ahead and laugh and think, yo. China right now have all these ships ducked out. They're not coming here. They're gonna this is what the Russians plan to stop the Ukrainians, and China know he's the one right now, the food embargo. He the one that has all the food and all the things people want, all the greens and all the this, that, and the other. Yeah, he knows that now. So now he's gonna play like he could stop the world. Because everything is made in China. How long I'm telling y'all, guys, listen, man. Why everything gotta make in China? Why everything made in China, made in China, made in China, made in China, made in China? We used to do a lot of things right here in the US, man. We just going overseas and have all our businesses overseas, and we allowing the countries over there to get big. And right here, people are suffering. I remember when I was a young man, I never came to America. I remember knowing places in America that used to be like glory days, man. They had factories, they had stuff that could have given the country people that was born right in the country, right in the country. They could have get work. They had their unions, they had the work and there's stuff going on. So the country could have afford to help itself, and the people could afford to help the country. When you have a country that does not have work for its citizens, doesn't have place for its citizens, that all this work is overseas because they say cost them cheaper. You don't think people gotta leave here? People gotta survive it. You think you're gonna have money for all that time for welfare? Why don't y'all, like I said, y'all are the ones who's bringing separation. So the real prophecy is right here, the wickedness upon what's going on in the world will never be equal. I touch this every basis to let y'all see that we will never be equal. No matter how you try to fit yourself with your Benz, your big house, your yacht, your plane, you will never fit. I don't care if you have the 666 in your forehead, you're still not gonna fit. They're just gonna use you so they could get the rest of your population into following the beast. But you ain't nothing. You're a toy. You're a clown. They got you playing like a puppet. You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna never be nothing. They just got you. Go have all the fame. This is why a lot of y'all that got all that money and all of that. Yeah, y'all got the money. You also will. Oh, they hating on me because they ain't got the money. I could buy me a yacht. He broke. He broke. Well, look, he eating out in sardines. Look, I'm eating caviar, they're eating sardines. You can do all that, but I'll tell you this. See how long you live. See your lifestyle. If it's really, you might think you got money can fly. They say money can buy you everything. That's a lie. Money can never buy you love. Anybody that have money that believe that they bought love and they true love, that is not official love. That person know you got guap and that person sulking on you. And that person in your eyes might think that person is an idiot because that's person giving you something that you never had. A man could fly overseas and go to Africa, go to Jamaica, go to Trinidad, go find himself a woman and that could cook and do all these things. Take her from over there, bring her over here. Right after she comes over here and she start getting internet wise and Suzette on spider web started hitting clogging up her brain, she's gonna tell you, she's gonna play her part. It's just a fake time right now, and this is why we are fake to them because that's why they're treating us like we are not really here. That's why they're doing all what they're doing to us. They could kill us, murder us, burn set their experiments on us. They could do all these things because in reality we don't consider. It's always a way they're gonna able to deal with us. Either they're gonna pay us from the back door, they're gonna give you some money, you're gonna shut your mouth, or you're fantasizing about a big house, a car, yeah, and you're gonna get that. But how long your respect, your humanity, you as a person, where that went? You're not even you no more. When they're done with you, it's like somebody take over your body. You're not even you no more. You start doing things that you don't have an idea, no clue how you start doing things. So they never consider. So that was one thing I wanted to touch. That if it was a black man that did, and this is not to make nobody wild up. This is not to make nobody, go and start no nonsense. But I'm just saying, real talk. If that was ever a black man that did such a crime, he would be dead. He would be in the morgue right now. He would not be alive in no cell, eating no jail food or prison food. None like that would not be going to him. I was surprised to see that man never had a scratch on him. Okay? Like if it was a black brother, he would be black and blue. I'm telling you. So real talk, we're never equal. So that's one thing I wanted to touch base with, that the world could see from all angles, that as long you bear this skin color, you will never, never, ever be who you're supposed to be. Because at the back of some racist head, some Caucasian person head, at the back of some black person head that is dark just like you, and it's not only Caucasian people that could be racist. There are blacks that are racist, racist Africans, racist Trinidadians, racist Guyanese, racist Bajan. They're racist everywhere. So even me myself could be a racist if I don't watch myself, because I could see somebody that I'm lighter than, and if I don't watch myself, I could start making fun of that person, saying that person is black, they ugly, they this, they that. So we got a mind. The people that have racist state of mind, okay, and there are people that has racist state of minds with racist action. They actually implement of the state of mind, they actually bring it to life. So they create some type of physical interaction with the person to show the person how much they hate them. These are one of the worst set of people. People that will actually do you things just because of the way you look, just because you look different, you sound different, you talk different, and they will kill you just because you don't sound like them. They're the one of the wickedest ones. So we know, we as a people, it never been sitting right with us, because we has not been sitting right with each other. We never been, never been. Now there was a time we had a community watch and a community guide, and there was a time we had the elders that allowed the community to stay awakened, that keep the community together, that keep the family together, that stay fighting. They lose their life for what they believe in. Its family was important, and they would give it their all. They would see that no matter what, that this is not the way we should get down as family. But there's a lot of other people that was out here to seek these people, to kill them, to radish them, to change their ways, because they on a job. They know if they attack the matriarchs, if they attack the matriarchs, then who is the young ones going to follow? Who the young ones going to follow? So if I destroy all the people that will do right by the people, that will have growing up and being right by themselves, that could be right to the younger generation, that would be something that they can't break. So to break that now is to attack those that holds, certain principles about them, and certain orders and doctrines and teachings and ways. That is of the Most High, that is of nature, that is of I am my brother's keeper. So if I could change that and replace that with something that will create a problem onto the youth, and that is why now these people are never for us. This is why they allow the children to disrespect the parent. They allow the daughter to any type of way. They in the house to disrespect the house any type of way. Then we have the heads of head, which is the head of the colonial system, who runs all down here. This sits up here, and they send the laws out that makes no sense, that cause confusion between the people, bring confusion between the people, and the people now cannot be together. The people have to divide themselves, because they send a message for each one of them, and each one of them receive their messages, and they're working according to the message that they receive. So therefore the people doesn't believe within each other, because he has a message, he has a message, he has a message, and everybody say their message right, and they say he's saying my message is better than your message, he's saying my message is right, yours is not right. And this is what's going on with our children and us and society. Whenever you find a good father and mother in a home that is strict and that will bring a child upright. You find either you have ACS coming to that child, you find a neighbor calling because that neighbor doesn't care about their children. Their children is outside running all around whilst your child inside. Hey, how you talk to the child? So they sit down and they listen to how you deal with your child. They call ACS. So everybody played a part into this whole colonium system. Once again, guys, as you come in, if you just come in, smash the like button, share the video. And today, I'm reminding you all guys to know that the fire is hot on the blaze, and we will never be equal if we try to be equal. So we're gonna move on. Right about now, I got my life in the box, and Mr. Maurice, my brother from another mother. I told you yesterday I was going to send your stuff for you, but I did not send it yesterday because these guys here did it frozen, and I know I didn't want to send it, and it spoiled. I know the best way to send things to you, especially this one has milk. That's the one you told me you like. I made the last time, so I have that sweet milk in there, half and half, and not that nasty milk in it. This is the milk in the can that we use from the islands. They call condensed milk. Yeah, so this tastes very good. It is healthy. Then again, the little black see the seeds, um, so, chia seeds. I have chia seeds in there. So I will give you a rundown what is in this life in the bottle right here. And this is the lunch in the bottle. Like sea moss in here, chia seeds in here, maca is in there, Brazil nuts is in there, nuts and these nuts. I went downtown a couple days ago, and the brother tried to sell me like one of the small size ice cream cups. The small size, he tried to sell that to me for $17. Macadamia nuts is rich and excellent, and when you blend the macadamia nuts with walnuts, you get the nuts. All I mentioned them different nuts, yo. So there's the walnuts, there's the macadamia nuts, there's the Brazilian nuts. All these nuts is more expensive than your regular peanut, than your regular cat. Okay, I got the moss in there, okay, and that oats in there. That is, I know when I put that in, pass me one of the bags. When I put that in one of these bags and I sell that for you, I know that I don't have to worry about, even though if you don't get it tomorrow, when I put it in here, I might need more bags. So definitely today you're gonna get your order, sir. I'm sorry about yesterday, but I could not send this for you. I made it, put it in my freezer. It's full. I was waiting to make these. It just get hard this morning, but it wouldn't get hard on the war. So I don't want to send today. Definitely, sir. You will get your package, sir. And again, sorry for the inconvenience. I'm really sorry about that. But one thing about me, you knows me, sir. Honesty is the key of life. I don't think that taking anything from anyone that you figure your way in life with that, because the great God that watches you. Now I have 70 flavors. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I keep buffing. I got 70 flavors now. So, oh yeah, my refrigerator. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in the Wingate, guys. Come and get your life in the bottle. Tomorrow gonna be 80. Uh, your the clients, I got touch base with your guys, but I'll be in the park tomorrow if the most I spend my life. Y'all could come in there for start your workout. Okay, it's gonna be nice tomorrow if the most I got space. It's gonna be great. And guys, for the workouts, contact me. Let me know what you're trying to lose. Take a picture before you come. Let me know. Take a picture. You don't have to show me. You stick it up in your room. Whatever you're working on, take a picture. If it's the stomach, take a picture. If it's the hiney, take a picture. The thigh, take a picture. You keep that in your private quarters. And I work with you. And I say every week you take a picture. I do with the first picture and see the difference that I do. I do it better than the gym. I don't need to go in a gym. Now, guys, Friday Bust of Sweat, which is tonight, I'm gonna bring back all of my original routines that I started doing with the different push-ups, stretching, different styles of push-ups. I'm gonna be bringing that back. So I have created the one where you go on your stomach, you hold front and pull back, contract your back. This one, I got the Jacob's ladder. I have a whole variety. I'm gonna just run it today on the bus of sweat. Now they say it's gonna rain, so I don't really know. I don't really know where I'm. I think I'm gonna do that in the house. I really wanted to do it outside in Betsy Head, but they say it's gonna rain by 5. So if it's gonna rain by 5, I guess I gotta do that in the house. Do not forget Saturday bus of do not forget Saturday vest day. I last week I worked with an 80-pound vest on, and I did just working with the 80 pound. I'm not familiar with heavyweight. I don't do heavyweight. I don't do weights, but I got the 80 pound. I got the vest. The vest is 80 pounds. Actually, it's 140 pounds. And I'm working my way with the 80 pounds with the squats, strengthening the legs, and I'm working with it just to have it on, keeping it on for an hour and working with it. It's a workout alone, just keeping the 80 pound on. So I'm working with it in and out, 80 pound, 50 pound, 70 pound. I'm gonna stay between 50 and 80 pounds. Work with that for now. Get familiar with that until after I felt that I could do a good variety of dips and pull-ups. Because my key thing is to pull with the 80 pound at 10 times and then move 15 and move 20. And yeah, I want to do this. Well, I can't see what you're saying. It just popped up and disappeared. So yeah, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do. So with the 80 pound vest, so the vest actually came in handy, and I'm telling you, guys, go out and get a vest, man. Buy a vest. It's not because I have a vest I want you all to get a vest, but it's just an extra weight working. It helps your push-up game, your pull-up game, help you definitely. It's not like fat weight where you got the weight and you got to fight to get it off. You can put the weight on anytime and you can remove the weight off anytime. But it's allowing your body to adjust your legs, your leg muscles, knee muscles, ankles to get adjusted with that weight, taking and putting, taking and putting. So you're putting your body through a test right now. So yes, guys, as I say, as you come and smash the like button, share the video. So we spoke about the young brother that started this killing stuff here, and like I said, we gotta be mindful of what our children are doing in the rooms when they're locked up in the room for hours playing these games, and I'm getting lost within these games. These games becomes part of the everyday routine, and they take these games in so deeply within the mind that they start to want to create the same scenario that they've been intertwined with. What and they could be possessed again in their own way, and they might think it's a game at first, but you're actually taking real lives. People are really dying, and you know we live in a society that protects the sacrification of people who comes out and go kill people in that manner. I don't know what's going on because, like I said, it could never be one of my kind, me or any other dark-skinned Latino person, pull some crap like that. They would have been instantly dead. They wouldn't even get to sit in the paddy wagon. It would be a headshot, sniper, whatever. Because they kill us all when we have a sword in our hand, a bottle, a phone, a Walkman. They kill us for banana and all. Yeah, they kill us for everything. Before you move about over 40 shots. But it was this guy. He already killed. I know whoever called 911, they have to hear the shots and the person telling them he's killing people. So this is a guy you had to get rid of. But I guess, when some people are not considered and some people are considered, this is the type of protection and the type of way they will treat these people. So we touch base with that. Again, I want to give all praise to the Most High that remember, guys, you will never, you will never, you will never, you will never, you will never be one of them. But they will be one of you anytime they want to. Because they could come in the hood and be just like you. Act like you, talk like you, walk like you, be just like you. But you will never be one of them. And I ain't got to say nothing about racist people. I was watching this documentary. It's called Crush the Fire. And when these people from the Caucasus Mountains came out from the Caucasus Mountains, they actually never really affiliated with no other type of people or in the manner that they was. They stuck to their own kind, their own, and this was something that was upon the face of the world, even though we are all breathing and we all have a heart. And it is a reason why that again I gotta say to people I am not a racist, but I'll let you know why it's so important that the other nations will always want us to the black man and the black woman, or well, the brown skin, the copper skin color, why the rest of the nations of the earth will always, especially the Caucasian woman, the smart ones, the ones that is brilliant onto how would they design their offsprings, how would they have children and allow the children to have the ability to take the sun, take nature like any carbonic skin person. So the wise Caucasian woman wants the strongest male with a higher carbonated skin color that she can mate with him. Because she knows that with his genes, her offsprings will leave. But we find stupid black people want to bleach their skin. They want to remove that carbonic color. They want to get rid of it. They're ashamed of it. They're embarrassed of it. They don't feel needed, pleased. They are not themselves anymore. They're not these queens nor these kings anymore. So a real king will never want to remove his carbonated skin. A real queen will not want to remove her carbonated skin. But a fool, one who does not know one's beauty and the value of one's purpose, one will destroy oneself by trying to be what one is not. So this is why people have the right, like I said, to do what the hell you want to do. If that's what you want to do, I always say go ahead and do the things that pleases you, because the things that really pleases your flesh does not actually pleases your creator. It only pleases your flesh, and that's the destruction of you by you turning against yourself and starting to rebel against yourself in sin and abomination, where you start rebelling against yourself by hurting yourself, trying to change yourself. You're not a snake, a reptile. There's only reptilians changes. Reptilians could change their skin, and they remove one skin coating. Snakes and lizards and these things do this. We as soul being people, we does not have the ability to keep shedding. Although we shed, but we don't shed to the point where we remove our entire skin. But we shed. We all living things shed. We shed when you scratch your skin, little particles of skin and dry skin fall up. So you shed, but you don't shed to the point where you see a whole lot. Some people have skin issues and skin problems. They shed a lot. So this is another thing that we want to touch base with. Do not try to change you to fit in. Alright, guys? Do not try to change your original self to fit it in a colonial system. So that's one. The original thing is, remember, we are captives of war, and we are not all slaves. Although the Arabs, when the Arabs was thinking of obtaining slaves and with the slave embargo, see, the Arabs came with the slave embargo, but the Caucasian man, he had an idea, a revolution. He wanted that slave embargo, the black man ability and his strength to serve out through time. For he has seen the ability of the carbonic skin man, what he could do, and his power and his great ability. So of course, he has seen that back into the ancient times, and so he knows we are kings and queens, and he does not want us to rise. Not just him, but there's some like us that was there back then with the same state of mind in the same ways. For I have said there's nothing new under the sun, moon, and stars. But these that was there back then are still here today. They're the same ones that has the same state of mind and still give you the hardest fight, still will do you worse than your enemy do you. As a matter of fact, I would rather my enemies to get me than them. Because what my enemies would not do to me, they're the ones that is of my own kind, the ones that is of my own blood, flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone, the ones is of my household, the ones that I keep in the chambers of my house. They're the ones to do to me worse than the enemy. So it's always when we will realize that we are our downfall, and before we could able to rise, let us first rise within ourselves. Let us first rise within our souls. Let us first rise within our ancient true selves that we know of our names, so we could go back into the ways that we glorify and worship, and that we get strength, and we gain understanding, and we gain great knowledge. But if we have to take in the ways that is against us, that a person believe that if they could go and bleach their skin, that will make them to be a better person. A person believe if they could go and get a gray eyeball, eyelids, gray, blue, whatever that would make. If they could tattoo their eyeballs, if they could have 1,000 tattoos, everybody's portraying something, bringing some type of who they not. So if we live by that code, this is what's about to happen to us, and this is what is happening to us. So we have man destroying us, man destroying himself, man is going against the counsels and the balance of nature. Man is fighting against his true self, and and interacting with his full physical state of mind and physical flesh that is creating great disaster upon the face of the earth. So man is selfish within himself and within the nature of he is being of an animal, because he started, if we were higher than the animals and we were wiser than them, I always say that, then we should have the ability to able to deal with our differences on a higher, much better level. But it's only animals that really and truly disputes they their differences in rage, and not just in rage, but in the concept where they will kill and don't care, and they will savage and they barbaric other people. So it teaching us that until we does not look within us to establish ourselves to our true essence, and if we just running down what the colonial system tells you that they're expecting of you, and what they're telling you you are and who you should be, remember that that way it is not of the truth, it is not of the right, but it's of the negative. And you know the negative will never want the positive to be positive. That's like the positive is trying to stop the negative from being negative. The positive already know that the negative is negative, and already knows how to work around the negative. It's always the negative that always want to bridge itself onto the positive to cause a spark. And as you can see, there are people in life that you may not pay them no mind because you know they're negative, so you'll stay away from them. But that particular person will try their best to either want to be your friend, and if they can't be your friend, they will want to be your enemy. And if they don't want to, if they cannot be, even the enemy cannot be, they can't get you and your time to interact with them, then they try about being your friend again. And if that does not work, then they just hate you with a passion. And if you would ask them what was the cause for you to hate me that much, they would not able to tell it's just because they does not know within themselves that they're evil, and good people will not mingle with evil people. That's just what it is. So I explain that to you all again, guys. If you all are just coming, it's heat, hot flames, and the truth will always reveal. We are living in a time of shortened time, and our eyes will see things, and things will reveal within us. Those who does not want to believe there is a higher authority, on a higher level, and a higher power, that's on your guys. Those of y'all that want to believe into the churches and put all your faith into a brick and mortar and house, y'all go ahead and do that. Those of y'all know that the real, true, and one and only Creator is Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords, and you should not worship men, but you should do the things that the Creator asks you to do, like help the poor and the needy, like not to fight against nature, like not to destroy the earth, like not to suck out the minerals out of the earth that keeps the earth to be vital to produce. And we've been doing that. We've been using all these oils and all that stuff for fancy cars and all that, and that is causing the earth to grow weak. And most of God say in that day, in the book of Revelation says, and I saw beasts rise upon the face of the earth, and fire rise out of the mouth. And these beasts, these helicopters, and all these things you see flying, one bomb, one rocket, and these things drink the earth, because it's from the earth you find what to feed them. Just like us, they're mimicking what God created. God created us, and He created us to eat off the earth. He created us to eat off the fruits, the earth, the herbs, and thereof, because these is our true food. Man can switch all that around, and with sin, he starts feeding you flesh. He starts feeding you all the things that's no good for you. Then he lies to you. He break it down to you by putting those um, 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 labels at his items, and then he tells you how much calories, how much this, how much that, how much this, how much that you're gonna get, and he gives you that. Nature does not bring. You never see a mango come with a label telling you how much calories in it. You never see a breadfruit, a yam, a papaya, none of these things. They don't come with labels on it. When God is telling you, when you eat the papaya, you getting this, you getting that. Man does that. Man's put a label on everything. Man put everything. God bring everything pure, natural. Nature bring it pure, natural. Nature didn't tell you when you go eat the mango, go water it down. Go and get something else and something else to make the mango lesser than a mango. The mango came a mango. It didn't come with a mango on top of the banana. But men will do things that a man will make a mango tree that used to be this tall to be like it's a tomato tree. And then he's gonna make it to make big fruits. Now, you know, uh, you using science right here. We don't know the after effects of when you're eating that stuff, what it's going to do to you. Just like all the GMOs they were giving the cows for all these years. They figured that they didn't know that it was going to give our young boys breasts. They didn't figure that out. They didn't figure out that all the McDonald's and all the stuff that our young boys was going to be eating, that these foods would make their breasts big and look like women titties. They didn't figure that, so they know what it does, but they do it anyway. So guys, smash the like button, share the video. This is the live from the bar. This more stuff gonna be coming. I'm only do not forget at 6 o'clock I got the bus of sweat. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet because it's a rain. Do not forget Saturday at 6 o'clock I got Vets Day. Do not forget to go on Teesprings and check the merch out. Support me on the merch. I got the bags. I got the teacups. I got everything. Check me on Teesprings out. Share some love on Teesprings out. If you don't want none on Teesprings, you can call me. Get your merch from me. Get your hoodies. Get your sweaters. You know what I mean? Get that from me. Guys, if you want to work out, I got package deal. If it's husband and wife coming, I'll work with y'all. I don't want to say too much over there open air. But if a couple come in, you're gonna get a deal. So you're gonna get, you know what I mean, a nice deal that two people could work, take the advantage. You get a deal for two. Alright? So excellent. What I didn't touch. So guys, do not forget, like I was saying, when I told you about the beginning of the year, it was in 2000, the end of 2001 to 2022. I told her what to expect. So now you also Russia started his nonsense. It's not gonna done from here. Gonna continue. China's about to start up his nonsense. That's another war. That's about to start up too. So we here. We know it's the end of days on this place. Men will destroy themselves. We go on a war, but not me. Then I'm living in this time and I'm protected by the Most High. However my life ends from now to this time, my life is already as made in the hands of the Most High. I have given my life to the Most High. And the life that He has given me to live, I will live it. Not carelessly, but I will live it in spirit and in truth and in likeness of the Most High. So I'm not scared about what to come, what to happen. I really don't care. I don't care because it's my Lord who give life, give all life. So who want to take life? They can't give me life. Anybody want to act like, yeah, I would take your life. You don't take my life. You can't even give yourself life. You oh, no. Too much noise. I told you about that, man. You're right there. You're supposed to be helping me. This boy doing this little thing all the time. I'm here. You allow him to always have a lot of noise in my background. That's when he want to play car and do all these things. You told me he was going to help me with that. Anyway, guys, you know, I don't know, life is a fight, guys. And this is why I say you can't give up. Sometimes it's just not your time. Sometimes you'll find things that's just not out of it. Take this thing away from him because he's still doing this. You know, sometimes, man, you have to really believe in yourself because if you don't believe in yourself, you can give up on yourself easily. And this is why I say everything starts in the house. Everything starts at home. There's a lot of men out here. There's a lot of women out here. They're all saying bad man, bad woman. They're all pointing the fingers at each other. So, guys, real talk. They do it to each other. Bad men do wicked stuff to females. Females do wicked stuff to men. And this is what it's about. It's not the man better than the woman. It's not the woman better than the man. It's just two people. They will do, you know, I don't know what's up with humans, but they have this audacity or this way about them to always, you know, do things. And I guess it's part of human nature, I could say. But no matter what you're doing in life, bro, because I've been doing my videos for the longest, and I've been going back and watching my videos, and I notice every time my videos, there's always a lot of noise in the background. And I could not make a video, and I'm telling you, my house is quiet. The moment I said I'm going to pull a video, which now this little boy, my little son born here now, he's the chef for this. My two daughters, when they were born, they never did that stuff. I done make my video, they know daddy's going to make a video, they don't make no noise. This little boy here, he waits, like I always say, he waits when I pull my camera, he waits when he sees things setting up, and he has a plan of what he's going to do to get pops. So even everybody, but you know, I don't give up on him. I love him and all of that. But sometimes I get a little tight because I know he wasn't making that noise before. He wasn't doing none of that. So again, it's principle. Again, you can't give up. Again, he's a child. I knows that. That's why majority times I don't get mad with him. But being a child, I cannot just say, okay, he's a child and ignore the concept where I am the adult and I really and truly got to let him know this is daddy's time right now, and you should respect daddy's time. And people say, well, that's what he's supposed to do. No, because one thing I noticed with Caucasian people, they talk a lot to the children. They have a lot of verbal talk with the children. Verbal, not physical, but it's a verbal reaction. They don't really hit. They don't do that like that. But they interact a lot verbally. My key, but I'm a type of person, I cannot do what they do. I could not be saying my key. I could not be saying Mikey from morning to dusk till dawn. I couldn't do it. Okay, Mikey would feel something long time. That's my mom's. I grew up the old people, and that's how they. Anyway, guys. So life in the Bible, we touch that. We are being treated unfair. We touch that. We'll never be equal. We touch that. Okay? And they want us to accept what they throw at us. We're not gonna do that. But for we, Man, he go back doing the same thing. Alright guys, I got it. Hey guys, I'm not gonna take up your time. See you guys on later on today. Thank you all of you guys for your support. I appreciate you guys. You're gonna see some nice moves today. If you got a belly, you wanna tone up, be tuned 6 o'clock today to watch these workouts that I will bring, that I have bring, that I will bring them together as well. Peace and blessings. All praise go to the Most High. One love. See you guys at 5. Mr. Moise, I will pick up my excuse me. I will pick up my daughters at 2:30, and I will try to run to the post office, reach there by at least 3:30, and I will give you a call when I get there. Okay, your stuff is good to go. God damn, everything is good to go. I'm only sending you life in a bottle and the flavors that I have. Like I said, I don't have a big refrigerator. I got now 70 flavors. My fridge cannot hold 70 flavors. But I have I think 6 different flavors in the fridge right now. 6 or 7 different flavors. So whatever I have, I'm gonna make it up for you and send it up for you. Okay, sir? Have any questions, man?
Where did you learn health tips?
Where do I learn how to do what?
Where did you learn health tips?
Well, my mother, I told you my mom was an herbalist and she always give us washout. She doesn't allow us to eat certain things. My mom stay with the old time remedy, the bush. She always want to give you fever grass and this one. And I mean, I've been know about hibiscus before I start seeing they packing hibiscus as tea. You know, they just started doing that recently, but I grew up on hibiscus. We use it for shampoo. We use it on the aloe vera and okra. We use it. And we know about these hibiscus and green tea and all this nettle tea and all this guys. So my mom's was my mom's was that type of had that type of knowledge when it come to herbs and spiritual business. She knew her business. She was the type of person that she had all the ancient herbs. No matter you had a cold, you wasn't feeling good, and what Zephaniah don't do that. She would take care of you. She will deal with you, and you would feel good instantly. Like I said, I saw my mom's doing things to people that never take a dime from them, never charge them for what she knew. Yeah. What else?
So how many times did you eat?
I have not eaten yet. These is all right. You see, when I start to work out in the summer now, I will have to eat like 3 times, 4 times. It's one thing with working out. When you working, you burning calories, you sweating, you burning nutrients out of your body. You're using it. Now, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be moving. And my workout is not like I said an hour workout, not 2 hour workout. My workout in the summer is like I get up early, I leave the house early. Majority of times I already leave the house. Finish with the client. So sometimes I get a client, I leave the house like probably 8 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock. According to what time. Do the clients and go there. But usually I be in the park like 8 o'clock. And I will stay there from 8. Somebody else just says I can see. Usually I'll be there like 8. And I'll stay there until 9:30, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock. And during that time I'm here, I'm working out. I'm working out all through the day. But I'm eating. Whenever I'm working out like that, I'm eating. Because you need to feed your body. If you're going to do regiments out how many hours, over 6 hours, 7 hours, you need to eat, or else you're going to pass out. Yeah.
And he said,
So in the summertime, I might eat 3 times or 4 times.
Osam said good things. Yep.
Yeah, my brother. Bless up Osam. So yeah, do not forget to stay in touch with me for 6 o'clock today. The workout's gonna be knowledgeable and you're gonna love it. I have a lot of tips for you guys, a whole lot of tips that does not have nothing to do with weights. And this is ancient. I've been doing it. My brother was a martial artist. He been doing it. There are other guys that's old school, does it. Nothing beat the old school. I don't care what the new school comes with. The original is the original. You can't get the old without the new. So I always go back into the old ways that I know that will work and be effective and make me look good instantly. So that's what I do. So guys, see you all later. I appreciate all who was on the live. Uh, I would like to know that I could reach a certain amount of people at a certain amount of time and having getting a certain amount of views. So I always come out like 12, but I'll ask y'all when I do come out if you could share the video and always, you know what I mean, drop a comment for me. It will be very important. I'll be very appreciative if y'all do that. Appreciate y'all guys. All praises unto the Most High. Oh, be top. Oh, be top. Oh, be top. All praises unto the highest King. There are problems all over the world. End of days. I'm out. Peace. Do good and good will always follow you. Do good and good will be with you. Yeah, guys? Stay good, alright? Don't get bad. Stay good, don't get bad. I'm going to open one of these. Because without, I have to taste it. This is sweet moss. Wow. Oh. Wow. Wow. Mm. Whoa. Energy. I love this. Smoke's gonna like that. When it's nice and cool like that, this beat any whole food, any fast food, this here, fresh and nice. That's CMOS meat. Oh God. And yo guys, so the body again. Look guys, look at this. And I don't want no big arm, you know. I don't want no big arm. I just want my arm look like Bruce. See how Bruce body look, Bruce Lee look? That's it. Guys, I'm out. Peace and blessings. Any questions? I'm out, guys. One love. Thanks. Appreciate y'all.